sure of the answer, no. The problem was in the answer. It was the fact that the answer to the question was yes. Yes, she thought. How horrific, how utterly horrific to have reached this point, to have made it this far in life and find out that the answer was yes. It wasn't as if she hadn't known it all along. It was all linked back to her depressive high school days where nothing but books and words made sense, where nothing but the blank page in front of her provided her any sort of comfort. And now people joke at the mass production of poems she spits out. But it's not because she's a genius or because she's so damn talented that she can write on the spot, no. It's because after all these years, writing has been her only relief, and if she were to stop for just one day, she would reach her last breath. How could she abandon such a lifeless thing that gave her so much life? She didn't write because it felt lazy, though it does. Inside, she wrote because it felt like hell. She wrote because to write meant she had some sort of feeling, meant she could attain something. And no, these are not just the words or the rambling in the inside of her brain. These are the deepest secrets, deepest sentiments that she has ever come to know. And if for 1 second she were to leave the page blank, she would die. Die of the emptiness that would surround her. And though she is filled with marvelous things, nothing can take away these words that are stained to the ends of her fingertips. So much that her calluses are in the shape of the letterboard, and every letter on the board lacks a white sketch painted mark that lets the typer know which key is which. But she doesn't need such a thing to let her ideas out. It is all linked back to her fat days where she had no sense of fashion, and even to this day she resorts to not matching and feeling like a grungy troll doll, just to feel. The lingering memories that she never exactly let go of, she carries with her. Not because they are comforting, and no, not because they fill her with this immense pleasure, but because this way she has something to fall back on, something to say she has worth, something that'll let her know that she once lived, that everything that is inside of her mind or her supposed memory isn't some sort of sick neurotic figment of her imagination. And that was the question. The question was, are you neurotic? And she said yes, damn it, yes. Not because she was unstable mentally, rather she functioned just fine, but in the anatomy of herself, she was as destructible as a World War II missile and as drastically tragic as Pearl Harbor. She was the epitome of a personal genocide. She was an extinct species.